What's up, y'all? I'm back at it again. The tongue wrestle with y'all for a second. No music once again. Old school way. And I just want to talk to y'all about the mindset of allowing a woman or man to bring the best out of you. Or should I say this? Depending on the woman or man to bring the best out of you, or allowing either one. The dangers of this shit. Now, it's good that you meet somebody that makes you want to become a better person and do better and, shit like that, right? Nothing wrong with that. Because you don't want to meet somebody that makes you feel like shit and makes you hate yourself and shit like that, right? But I seen a post this morning that said, women are mad at women who make men become better. And I just want to break that down to reality instead of feelings and emotions, because that's what that is. That's basically saying, I'm better than you, that's why he's better for me, or he's doing better because I'm better than you. And that's so far from the truth that it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So if I'm with an ex, say I was with an ex and then she broke up with me and she became a better person and does better. Is that me? Or is it because she was with me? Thank God I could turn my automatic start off. That shit would be irritating as fuck. Is it because of me? Or is it because of her herself? What if I didn't do nothing? What if I was always trying to bring the best out of her, but she wasn't? Let's just say I was always trying to bring the best out of an ex, but she wasn't in that right space in her mental mind to do it. So again, was it me that stopped the ex from becoming a better person? Or did she finally get in the right mental space and become a better person? And also, let me say this. 9 times out of 10, people don't become better people just because they got with somebody else. That's a deception. That's deception, man. That's like saying a cheater got with somebody else and now they don't cheat at all. Or let's just say somebody who's a dog, you know what I'm saying? And this is why women end up picking bad men that they know are bad, man. This is why they do this, because they want this clarification that they change this man instead of allowing God to do it. I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather have a woman that God changed than a woman that I changed. Even if I do have the influence on changing a woman, because I can, but I shouldn't. That woman should want to be a better woman for her. Nothing to do with me. Even though I'm part of her life, she should want to be a better person. That's the key. Want to be a better person for her. Not saying that she doesn't do anything for me or her family. Not saying as a man that you don't go out and provide for your family, of course. But why do you really want to do it? That's the question. Are you doing it because of for you, or are you doing it for a woman? Now, I get it. If you got kids, that's a whole different thing. But even if you got kids, you should be wanting to become a better person for you, which ultimately they benefit from. But you should want to do it for you. Because if you don't want to become a better person for you, a lot of things can happen to where if you're doing it for somebody else, it can be altered. Something can happen to where you lose this person or something, then what? Right? If I'm only becoming a great father because of the mother of my children, what happens if we break up? What? Do I stop becoming a great father because we broke up? These are the type of questions that people got to ask themselves that allow people to determine or bring the best out of them. Don't lose me on this video, because I'm not saying that people can't bring the better out of you. The question is, why should you allow them to? Or why should you depend on them to? Because let people tell it, don't become a great woman or man until you meet one. That's what y'all saying. Y'all are basically saying first of all, you're saying a great woman or man could not become a great woman or man unless they meet a great woman or man. That's number one. And number two, you're saying wait until you meet a great woman or man to become a great woman or man, because people are claiming that a woman or man that they deal with that brings better out of them, instead of I bring better out of me. Think about this real deep, people. Let's say a woman's only losing weight. I'm on a fucking hill. I know that shit gonna fall. Let's say a woman's only trying to lose weight and shit for a man, right? Or because she got a man. What happens if that man breaks up with her? If they don't work out, then what? What happens if they break up, people? Then what? See, I learned the hard way about I'm doing everything for the woman to make her happy, and I'm gonna be great for her. That is a bad mentality to have. However, the woman who is in my life is going to benefit from me being great, no doubt about it, right? But the ultimate motivation and the ultimate reason why I do the things I would do is supposed to be for me. You're supposed to be a better person for yourself, because you cannot depend on if a woman or man is going to be in your life. If you're only becoming a better person for them, what happens when that gets stripped? Then what, people? I'm just wondering, because y'all love to say this shit. Y'all love to say that you allow, and guess what else? Guess what else, people? If you allow people to determine to bring better out of you, right? You allow that to happen, right? That same person or people can bring the worst out of you too. This is the danger of letting someone control bringing better out of you. You're supposed to be on this, man. The only thing or person or energy that should really have determination, or should I say dictation, on bringing it better out of you is the Most High. Not a woman or man, because a woman or man can walk out on you, then you're going to be crushed and you're not going to want to eat. A woman who losing all this weight for a man, when he gone, she going to not want to lose weight no more. A woman who's only looking good for a man, once she got the man, now she don't want to look good for the man no more, or whatever. She was cooking, now she got the man, she don't want to cook no more. She is only doing it for him. This is the problem with a lot of men. I'm going to act like the guy, I'm going to act like the better guy or become the better guy. Whether they're acting or not, it don't matter. For the woman, and once I got the woman, well, take the mask off. Time to take that mask off. I was only doing it for the woman. I was only becoming better for the woman, right? It's a problem, people. And all the women bragging, oh, he's better for me, and he didn't do this for you. You got a limit. You know what that is? You know what a limit is? For all the women beating their chest and shit? And y'all men. Well, she was a hoe to y'all, but she's not a hoe to me, nigga. She changed for me. She became... Think about that shit. That's what y'all saying, basically. Let's say a woman likes to sleep around. Do you? I ain't here to judge. I'm just trying to make a point. Let's just say a woman likes to sleep around and she meets me. Hey, niggas. Hey, dog, she was sleeping around with y'all, but, you know, with me, I bring the better out of her. She ain't gonna do it, dog. Even if that woman did do it just for me momentarily, eventually she's going to want to go back to who she really is, because she didn't stop sleeping around for herself. She did it for me. She didn't do it for herself. No different than a man who wants to sleep around, then he meets a woman. Oh, I'm done sleeping around, dog. This one right here just makes me not want to sleep around. Nah, don't work that way. It don't work that way, people. This shit got to be genuine. This shit got to be within yourself. You know why a lot of people are miserable when they get up and go to work? Because they're not doing it for themselves. They're not doing it because they're happy. I mean, yes, they're doing it for themselves. But it's a lot of times it's, man, I got to go to work because the bills got to be paid. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Think about a woman having sex with a man that is only doing it. Ignorant ass people, man. Every day, gotta watch them. Accidents all over this motherfucker. Anyways, think about a woman who is don't really want to sleep with a guy, but she gonna have sex for him. All right, fuck it, I'll do it for him. I really don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it for him. You know what I mean? You really think that woman gonna be happy and pleased and shit? You really think that woman's gonna continue to do that? I don't think so. A lot of women out here right now are doing better for a man and not for themselves. And that's why when the man breaks their heart or leaves or whatever the case may be, they fall back into that funk of, damn, I'm not shit. I'm just gonna let myself go. I don't care about myself. This is the danger of it, people. Because when you allow somebody to bring the better out of you instead of you allowing yourself to bring the better out of you, they also determine bringing the worst out of you too. She don't love me no more. I don't care anymore. I'm single. I'm gonna be a player. I'm gonna be a hoe. Oh, she broke my heart, so now I'm gonna be a player and break everybody else's heart. That's allowing somebody that person allowed them, a person, to bring the best out of them, and then when that person broke their heart, oh man, now I'm just gonna play everybody. Fuck it, because the person who brought the best out of me is no longer here. So now I don't want to be the better person in me. I don't want to keep becoming the better person of me. It's not good, people. It's good on paper. It sounds good. So as a man, no doubt about it, a woman can let's put it like this. Can a woman bring better out of a man than the next woman? It's possible. It's very possible if that man allows it. But the question is, or a woman, it's very possible. But should you allow it? That's the question, people. It's not about can a woman do. Of course a woman can. Of course this woman might make me want to hit weights harder than this one or that one. But should she? That's the question. Of course, if I got this baby mama who pisses me the fuck off, and this one doesn't really piss me the fuck off, she makes me not even want to really deal with being a dad, but this one is okay. But should I allow that? Serious question. Because y'all say the woman brings better out of this man or that man. So what? Be the deadbeat to this kid, mama? And then be great to that one, right? Because the woman allowed me to bring the best out of me, right? That's what y'all said. Y'all said, I didn't say it. Same thing with y'all women, right? Or do you determine, you know what? It doesn't matter if I hate her to death and she's okay, we just not together. I'm going to be the best father for both of my kids because I bring that out of me. It has nothing to do with the woman. Think about this shit, people. Think about what you're doing when you allow somebody to bring the best out of you. It does not matter what ex I was with. I was always trying to be the same great person. It didn't matter. And it doesn't matter if I'm doing it for them, us. That don't matter. The point is, I was always trying to be the same great person no matter what ex I was with. It's not like, well, you know what? I got a new girlfriend now. Now I'm going to go to work now. Come on, man. Any man that does that, you got a lemon. That's not alpha. If a man allows a woman to determine whether he wants to be great or not, that's not alpha. That's not leadership. If you work under a boss, does certain employees, you know what? Man, all my employees are not good employees, so I'm just going to allow them to cause me not to be a great boss. Or all my employees are good, so, I'm just going to be a great boss. Does a boss really have the option? Or does he got to be a great boss and run the company regardless? He got to find a way regardless. You know what I'm saying? Don't allow people. The moral is, can people bring the best out of you or bring worse out of you? Yeah. But don't allow it. Don't allow it. That woman, if you got a great ass woman and she makes you want to, see, that's the thing. I don't even like saying it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say this. She doesn't bring the worst out of you. That's all you need. But to be motivated and see, a lot of times what these women don't get is they're getting men that's only going to try to do great things if that woman helps him do it. But what if that woman leaves? What if you have a kid by him and you leave him and now, I don't want to be a dad. I don't want to be a dad, you don't let me fuck or nothing. I don't want to be a dad to my kid. I'm gone. That's the danger of it. That's the danger of it. Or you know what? I was only staying in shape until I got you and going to work and shit until I got you. Now that I got you, girl, I'm good. I'm just going to play PlayStation and all this shit now. I already got you now. And honestly, it's a lie because It's not the woman or the man even if it is, it shouldn't be that way. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I feel like if you allow somebody to determine whether you're going to be a great person or not, then you got a lot of soul searching to do. Because like I said, man, when it comes to being a great person, this shit should already be in you. And I just feel like they feel like they got some special prize because this guy was a loser with this girl, but with you, all of a sudden he's some great guy. It seemed like a mask to me, if anything. It seemed like a mask. It seemed like you got a lemon. When I say you, I'm talking to any woman or man who feels this way. I want y'all to think long and hard about this. Let's hypothetically say I chose a girl that sleeps around with everybody, right? And now she runs into me and she doesn't want to be that no more, right? Do y'all believe in y'all heart of hearts that woman changed for me if she couldn't change for herself before she even met me? Remember, she's only doing it now because she met this great guy, Twan, so now I'm just done been sleeping around. Do y'all really believe that? I don't. And I also don't believe it on any level, not just sex. I don't believe in it. I believe if you meet a bum and then he get with you, now he want to work and all this shit, I still feel it's counterfeit. I don't think it's real. I don't think it'll last forever. Because what happens, we all know in relationships, once that Cinderella stage is over, then what? Man, I ain't about to tell you I care about you, show how much I love you and shit no more. I'm good now. You know what I mean? Ain't no point in it. What's the point? I don't got to do that no more. I was only doing that because you made it come out of me, not because I brought it out of myself. There's a difference. You know, I'd much rather have a woman who wants to cook for me or wants to give me head or wants to love me, you know, because she wants to do it, because it's in her. Not someone I had to go, hey, start learning how to love and cook and all. That's crazy. Not worth it, people. Don't let people determine your greatness, man. Don't matter. You can have a woman that brings, or a man that brings all kind of greatness out of you, but don't let them determine that. You should already be on it. Honestly, you know what? Now that I think about this whole fucking video, I don't think somebody can bring greatness out of somebody unless they bring it out of themselves. So how the fuck can this woman not bring greatness out of me, but this one did? That's what I mean by it's a lemon. It can't be real. Think about that. Think about it. So a great dude that does a lot in life, like Jay-Z or something. Did Beyonce bring the greatness out of Jay-Z, or did Beyonce pick Jay-Z, and did Jay-Z get Beyonce because of his greatness? I'm just wondering. Same vice versa. Y'all, I'm waiting for y'all answers, because I already know the answer to that. If you really want a solid, great-ass dude or woman, don't you got to be great too? Just wondering. Or are they going to just settle? Great women, men ain't going to settle for less than what they feel they deserve, right? Don't you have to be greatness too? Or do you meet them and then your greatness? It don't make sense, people. It really don't. And if you are dealing with a woman or man who is this way with this woman and this way with that woman or man, that's suspect as fuck. That's wishy-washy. It don't seem authentic. It don't seem authentic. That's why, let's say an ex was shit to me, and then she get with another guy and all gold and perfect. That shit don't bother me because it can't be real. How can you show me this but show that person that? And don't say it's because of the different people, because who you are is who you are. I'm not going to be gay. I was sleeping behind this woman's back with men, but when I meet this one, I'm not gay no more. Oh my God. Come on, it don't make sense. Either I am or I'm not. Which one is it? See how it really don't make sense when you really think about it. I guess what they're really trying to say is, you know, people can motivate you to be great or become a better person, but you still, even then, it still should be in you, number one. Like other people, you can have kids that can motivate you like a motherfucker, right? But if it's not in me, then what? What's going to happen? It ain't going to happen, right? It's got to be within me. If it's not within me, it's not authentic, people. I'm about to live these ways because I want to. Right? I'm up in the game on money, and I'm still working harder than I've ever worked before because I want to, because I didn't do it for the money. I did it for me. Technically, yeah, you're doing it for the money, but I'm not going to work just for the money. Because if I was, then I'm good. Shit, I'm good. I don't need to be great no more. I'm good. But it's deeper than that. That's why I love my job, love going to work. Don't want to call off and all that. Then I look at other people who don't really love it, and they don't want to call. They're calling off all this shit. Because they probably doing it more for the money than for themselves or self-improvement or for the love. The problem with this shit is this, man. It's not necessarily a problem that people can make you want to become a better person, but at the same time, it is a problem because if they can make you want to become a better person, or if they can bring better out of you or the best out of you, then they also can bring the worst out of you. And that's the problem. You're basically allowing them to determine if you're going to be great or not. Or you're depending on them, either or, instead of yourself. If I got a wife, I don't need her to tell me to get up. I don't need her to tell me, you know what, I'm going to be a great husband and cook her dinner or breakfast, and when she wake up, it's going to be right there. With my shit hanging down on her face. You know, whatever, y'all. All right. I'll take that back, but y'all get the point. I don't need her, you know, it don't matter. It don't matter what ex it was. Let's just say it like that. It wouldn't matter which ex it was. I'm gonna do the same. I love the same. And I'm going to try to become the same great person no matter what woman I'm with. That don't matter. You know what I mean? If anything, I'm going to try to become better for the next relationship, but that's for me so it'll work, so it don't fail. But I'm not sitting here saying, you know, I'm going to wait till she comes, and then, you know what, she's going to bring the best out of me. Then I'm going to do it. Or I'm going to wait until I have a kid. Then I'm going to study what a father should do and how he should think and shit. Or should I already be doing this? Just wonder. Should I be moving like a father and a husband already if I plan on being one? Just wonder. Or should I wait and then allow the kid and the woman to bring this greatness out of me? Which one is better to y'all? Because I'm already trying to become a great father and a great husband, even if I never even get the chance to do it. Because that's what I desire to be, right? So since I desire to be that, shouldn't I be working on that? Just imagine if Michael Jordan allowed different teammates to make him Michael Jordan instead of being Michael Jordan, regardless of who's on my team. Let that sink in. Is it the teammates that make Michael Jordan, or is it Michael Jordan who makes Michael Jordan Michael Jordan? Think about this. Can his teammates have an influence on him being better? Yes. But does he allow it? That's the thing. You got so many men out here, man. I'm just going to work for my girl, man. I really don't. That's not good. So if the girl wasn't involved, you'd be just playing PlayStation. You can't move like that as a man. Some women, I don't want to be a mother to my kid since me and him broke up because he brought the greatness out of it. He brought a better person out of me. So you know what? I'm just not going to be a mother no more because he's not in my life. And furthermore, it's really a slap in the Most High's face, because the Most High is the one who's supposed to make us greater people, not people. They can have an influence, but ultimately the main source who is supposed to make us better people is ourselves and the Most High, and that's facts. Because at the end of the day, we can't depend on nobody else but the Most High. Everybody else can move out on us. What if God decides to take, I'm getting rid of all these people in your life, man, because I want you here with me for now. What if God decided to do that? What if that was part of God's plan for your life? Then what? What about all those people that brought the better out of you? What you going to do then? What if God didn't want it? I'm removing this. Because a lot of times that's what happens. That person that brings the best out of you that you don't want to let go of, one of those exes that you fucking basically was an idiot about and basically loved more than yourself half the damn time, but they wasn't supposed to be in your life forever, and the Most High take them away, one way or the other. Now what? You gonna crumble? Because, they made you a better person, right? Do you stop there or you become an even better person? Just wondering. To me, it's an excuse. To me, it's a fucking excuse. This woman brought better out of me than this woman. How? If I'm trying to become a better person, how does a woman determine whether I'm doing this or not? I'm still confused. Picking the wrong woman can have a bad, even if I pick the wrong woman and she child support, all that, God forbid, no wood. Yeah, there is some wood knuckle. Yes, sir. God forbid, right? I'm still not going to allow that. So what? A woman crushes my whole entire world. I picked the wrong woman, right? That supposedly made me a better person. Now what? What am I going to do? Because according to y'all, that woman made me the better person. So therefore what? Do I become a worse person now because she's out of my life? Sink or swim, motherfucker. Sink or swim. A lot of people out here right now are only loving themselves because he's back now. The lying, cheating motherfucker's back now. So now I love myself again. But the moment he goes back out and cheats again, now I hate myself. I'm ugly. I want to die. This is what happens when you allow that shit, man. But if you depend on yourself to be always, first and foremost, depend on yourself to become a better person, because we all need to improve every single day. It don't matter if that person's in your life or not. If I allow women to determine whether I'm a better man or not, I'd be done. I'd be the ugliest, brokest, smallest dick motherfucker walking around this bitch. Straight up. Be the ugliest motherfucker, the brokest, the everything. I would feel like I'm nobody. Because you know how many women could reject you or pick the other guy or whatever the case, or just feel like you're not the one or something. You'd be done, man. You'd be done. I'd be dead by now. Because my first heartbreak, your first heartbreak make you not want to live, not want to eat, and shit like that. And it's more than likely because you didn't know better to not let somebody basically have that type of power over you. Now I understand. When I get a woman, I understand. Yeah, I love her. I'm going to do everything I can for her and all that. But I'm going to pick me first if she makes me. If she makes me choose between us and myself, then I'm choosing myself. As long as she don't, then I'm going to choose us. Duh. That's common sense, right? But everything ain't gravy in life. We know this. But before you had this strength to do these things, they breaking up with you, you at the fucking door wondering who she, man, fuck all that. Riding past the house and all that. We all been there and done that. Fuck that shit, man. That's what happens when you allow other people to bring this greatness side out of you. And you don't see it in yourself and you don't bring it out within yourself. If you did, you'd be salty. Like, damn, man, I can't believe old girl fucking another guy, man. Fuck. You're going to be salty. You're a human being. You're going to think about it and all that, but you're not going to react in a way of, oh, let me ride by the house real quick and I'm about to go to jail. You're not going to do that. Or I don't want to eat no more. You might not feel like you want to eat as much, but you're going to eat enough. You're not going to starve yourself. You're going to still go to the gym or whatever you're doing. You're still going to self-improve and become a better person, man. Because ultimately, you was becoming a better person for you, not yourself. The only people I could see that you should even think about allowing to determine if you're a better person or not is your kids. But even then, you should already be trying to be that. It doesn't matter if you had kids or not. You should already be trying to be a great mother. You should already be studying. What is a great mother? What does she do? Let me learn how to move like one. Oh, she don't have multiple men in her house constantly? All right, let me put that on the checklist. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all think I'm sober, man? I feel like that's one of the best things to bring the best things out of me. Most of my self-improvement in my life happened when I was out of a relationship, not in one. It happened when I was alone. Because when you're alone, man, the Most High has a lot more of your attention, man. And your energy. And space. He can deal with you a lot better than distractions. That's why they make distractions in the world, these so-called elite. They make all these distractions so we can't focus on God. That's number one. And so we can't focus on the evil schemes they're doing. That's number two. And number three, so you can't focus on yourself. Which is basically God. Because if you focus on God, you're focusing on who you really are. And you really get to know yourself. That's facts. And there's no way around it. You ain't got to be the biggest religious person in the world. But I'm telling you right now, you fear the Most High and really try to get to know the higher power, you're going to know who you are. At some point, you're just going to keep knowing who you are more and more. But y'all got to stop depending on other people to be great, man. You know, think about this shit. You're depending on other people to bring greatness out of you. Or you're allowing it. My question is, how can a woman make a great man great? How? Or a man make a great woman great? How are you doing this? How are you bringing greatness out of somebody that's already bringing it out in themselves? I'm still trying to figure this question out. Nobody's giving me an answer. How? If that woman over there is already doing her damn thing, how the fuck can I bring greatness out of her? She's already doing it herself. It's like people want to be with adults that need to be coached on and motivated and coached to bring greatness out of themselves. Or they allow people to bring it out of them, which means, and vice versa, they can bring out the worst. Because if you allow somebody to bring greatness out of you, just like if you allow, this is the problem with when you allow somebody to control your happiness. It's the same thing. The same person that could control your happiness can control your sadness. Same person. That's why, okay, a woman makes me happy, great. You know, but I'm not going to allow her to control it. She might have a little slight control over it, a very slight, because of the fact that she makes you happy. You know, the bare minimum. But as far as like literally having control, nah, you don't let that happen. And some of y'all women need to be paying attention to that too. You can't let these men control your happiness, because what happens when I'm done, I already smashed a couple times, I'm good. So now you're down and out. Now you hate every man in the world. You know, the next man up might have been the one, but you done blew him off because you mad at this guy. Because your emotions are fucked up from this guy. You can't even feel or have a good type of vibe and energy with the next motherfucker. The right one. Say the next one's the right one. That happens a lot, believe it or not. A woman is hurt and emotionally fucked up from some other guy, so the energy of the next guy can't even be reciprocated, really. Maybe to a certain extent, but she's going to be comparing to the other guy and all this other shit. But take that same woman and that same guy and wipe the clean slate of the emotions away, like she got over the guy. she would be able to feel that guy 100%, his energy 100%, just like she felt the one that she fell for that's trying to leave. Same thing. But then again, a lot of people just bounce it from person to person to person, and that's why they're never happy. By the way, because they never got off over the last one, so they get with another one, then they break up with them, they don't get over them, now they get with another one, and you just keep doing it. You got like 10 motherfuckers you didn't get over. You still dealing with the same pain, you just using Band-Aids to cover it up. That's like a cut, a deep ass cut that needs stitches, but I'm just gonna keep putting Band-Aids on it. I already been through. I'm not going through that shit again. All right. Gave y'all the video on that Band-Aid. That Band-Aid perception. I ain't doing that shit again. I'm about to get in here though. Hit these weights because I want to be great for me. I want to lose weight for me. I want to look chiseled for me. I want to feel good for me. Has nothing to do with nobody else. When you see me dress up, wearing nice clothes and shit like that, I do that for me. There's a difference between, this is why some people who dress up nice for other people, this is why they buy, an outfit for one night. I've never ever in my life would buy an outfit to wear to the club for one night. I'm only going to buy clothes that I could wear forever. Like, I could wear that shirt forever. Let me have that. Don't mean I'm going to have it forever or wear it forever, but I could wear it forever. Oh, let me get these J's right here. That's why you could look in my closet right now and see J's 10 years ago look like I just bought them yesterday. Then you take the next dude that's doing it for the crowd. The next day, his shit all scuffed up and fucked up already. He didn't buy them J's for himself, because if he did, he would take care of them. Or a car. Look at people who buy the car for the, oh, I'm getting hoes, dog. I'm getting all the girls. Man, that car be all fucked up 9 times out of 10. Take a guy who bought it for himself, though. Or take a guy that's only grinding for women. Women bring the best out of him instead of him. This dude gonna be calling off. He's gonna be chasing women. Man, I really don't want to go to work today. That type shit, man. Because he's only going to work to get money for women, not for himself. It's a serious, serious problem, people. It's a serious problem. And all I'm trying to stress to y'all is be great for yourself. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you want to pick the right person, because the right person can have an influence on how you move in life and how you think. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, pick it. But that's where the signals get crossed. People are like, well, if you pick this girl, she's going to have an influence on who you are as a person and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she can, but I still have the power to determine whether I'm going to be or not. So if I pick a girl that smokes weed, hit this blunt, baby. Don't you want to hit it? Every ex try to do that. Since, my last two, because I didn't smoke with neither one of them. Nah, I don't want to hit that. I'm not smoking weed. And honestly, a woman who's really in my corner would understand, like, he worked hard to quit smoking weed. I ain't going to try to force him to do that. You know what I'm saying? But the point is this. No matter how hard they would try, I'm not going to do that. I quit smoking for me. So it didn't matter which one it is. Even if I get with the next one and she don't smoke or something, it don't matter. I'm not going to just let me start smoking now because she do it. Nah. She can smoke all day long. That's on her. That's on her. But one thing I will not do is, oh, now that I got this girl, now I'm going to be this great man. No, I got to be the great man for the woman before I even meet the woman. For real, for real. Honestly, it's going to take being the great man to attract the great woman. Or vice versa. I don't understand why people don't get this concept. But a lot of people getting lemons out here. That's all I can say. You're getting women and men who are only wearing this I'm a great woman or man mask to try to get women and men. They're not doing it for themselves. And that's why it's not authentic, and that's why it won't last. You know what I'm saying? And that's why a lot of times they're right here instead of way up here somewhere. If they was doing it for themselves, they'd probably be way up there somewhere. They'd be so much farther in life. But people gonna do what they do, right? People are going to do what they're going to do. Love yourselves, people. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse, though. I just wanted to make that clear, though, that it's true that a woman can, or it can appear like a woman brought better out of him or whatever. But them women that are clapping and, you know, shouting and shit like they won some trophy alpha male guy, you got to ask yourself one question. If this dude was really solid like that, wouldn't he have been solid with that woman too? That's like me saying, you know what, she cheated on you and treat you like shit. She ain't gonna do that to me, dog. I'm different, bro. You know, I bring the best out of her. Nah, don't work that way. Does it? Ask yourselves that serious question. What makes me different than the next guy? The only way that there'll be a difference. Let's say a guy's a cheater, a liar, he's a dog and all that. The only way that the next woman would get somebody better is if what? There's only one way. That guy would have to take, or girl, you can say girl or guy, you know what I mean, whatever. They would have to take time to themselves and become better people for themselves, through themselves, and then now I can go be with somebody. That's why you can have somebody who was a bad person, a bad woman, cheater, beater, whatever, and they take time to find themselves and recuperate and become better. And then they get with somebody. Now, yeah, that I believe that. But they took time to themselves and change themselves. They didn't go from this girl, you know, I'm a woman beater, but now that I'm with her, I don't hit women no more. That don't work that way, man. Y'all know it don't. Y'all fooling yourselves. Y'all fooling yourselves, man. Man. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I just like talking, man. That's all. Especially, you know, when I'm about to go to the gym. Something about this protein shake that just make me, you know, feel great. Another tip on the protein shake shit. Stop drinking all that damn protein. You don't need all that damn protein, man. Not in the damn shake. Just drink a little bit. All you need is like a half a scoop, man. That's all you need. With some ginger powder and some cinnamon. That's all y'all need, man. All this other shit, yeah, drinking fucking protein, man, stop that shit. Eat some food, you know what I'm saying? Try that. But much love to all y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all y'all. I'm up to like 540, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long ass ride, but hey, we made some progress. You know what I mean? We don't do the big numbers because we ain't talking about the controversy. We trying to bring women and men together more than anything, and make women and men think and depend on God and themselves more than anything. You know, so you know you're always gonna get attacked by the enemy when you're doing this shit. So it is what it is. But hey, the ones that are meant to be getting the message, they'll get it. The ones that have the ears to listen, they'll get it. That's why I have the subscribers I have, you know. Just want to let y'all know, man. It's good that you feel great because of that woman or man. I know what it's like. You know, you feel like shit. You feel empty when you lose a person. I know. And you feel great when they back and shit. But a lot of times, man, you gotta ask yourself who that person is, because it could be a bad person. It could be somebody who does you dirty, and you still get that same energy. You still get that same energy of they make you feel good when they come back, and then they do their bullshit again. Now you feel low. That's because you got to detach from that energy. You know what I'm saying? You're attached to that person. But that's with anybody. A lot of y'all confuse that with it's just that person. Like, it's that person. That's why I feel this way. I can't live without them, and they give me the energy I need. And if we break up, they take it away. It's just the situation. It's not the person. Every single ex I've been with, same thing. They make you feel great when you're together. If y'all break up, you feel low. So it's not the person, it's the situation, it's the energy of the fact of you love, it's the energy of love, basically, and attachment. Because sometimes it ain't even love, it's just an attachment. That's all it is. Go get a dog and chill with, have that dog in your house for about 6 months and then get rid of it or something. You're going to miss it. For real, it don't matter. That's just how it is. Or go to a better job and leave a worse job. You're still going to miss things about that old job. You got memories there. See what I'm saying? That's just the way it is, people. Even bad memories sometimes are good memories in a way. As long as they're not like extremely bad memories. It could be just a memory of, damn, I remember when I was in jail back then, but then you remember what you learned from it or something like that. Like you wouldn't want to do it again, but at the same time, it's memories in your life that you experienced. So in a way, it could be a good memory because it could remind you of never wanting to do that again. So that technically makes that a good memory. Even though it's a bad memory, it's good because it keeps you on the straight and narrow of never doing that shit again. You know what I mean? That's why when I think about past relationships, I don't really get mad over it. You know, I look at it in a light of learning from it and shit like that. But honestly, from my experience and looking at other people, usually when people go to different relationships, it's the same thing. I don't see this other person bringing the best out of them that the next person didn't and this or that. I just feel like a lot of times people are deceived. You know, I don't remember what woman said that shit about, you know, women are mad because you bring the best out of the next motherfucker or whatever. But this, I'm going to leave it with this. If you are one of those women who feel this way and you got one of those men, right, who allow women to bring the best out of him, what happens if he meets another woman that brings the best out of him other than you? Because he allows women to bring the best out of him, remember? Then what? That's the problem. It shouldn't be that way. A man should not be allowing a woman to bring the best out of him. He should be doing it himself. And that's what they don't get. Because just like he met you, and you so-called made him better, whatever the fuck you want to say, he can meet the next woman that makes him feel better. Oh, she makes me feel better. That brings the best out of me. I don't think I want you anymore. I'm just going to leave you alone and deal with her. Not good, people. All I know is if I ever have a wife, she's not going to, she ain't got to tell me. I mean, I'm already going to try to be the great person. You know, she ain't got to check up, motivate me and do, why didn't you do this and why didn't you do that? I ain't got time for none of that. I'm already going to be on it. All I know is if a person allows people to determine whether they are this person or that person, that means the next woman or man could do it to them too. And that's a serious issue. That means your woman or man can just meet somebody one day to make them feel like, you know, that they're bringing the better out of them. So, you know, I don't want you no more. I'm just deal with them, you know. Or we didn't work out, we got a kid, and I met this other girl that brings better out of me, you know, so I really don't want to deal with my kid and you at all, you know. I know we got a kid together, but, you know, I'm going to listen to this woman because she brings the best out of me. She really don't like me going around you because she think we still mess around, so, You know, since she brings the better out of me, I think I'm just going to deal with her and leave you and the kid alone. That shit happens a lot. But it can't happen. And it wouldn't happen if a man didn't allow different women to determine who he is as a man. Think about how fake that is. Somebody determines who I am. Think about it. This ex, I was shit with this girl, you know. But when I met the other ex, I was this great guy. Do y'all really want somebody like that? Because again, it sounds like a lemon to me. When you get with somebody new, don't you worry about, well, I wonder how they was with their ex. Wait a minute. To all y'all people out there that say that somebody brings the better, well, why does it matter? Nah, it don't matter because you bring the best out of them. It don't matter what they did with their ex, right? It don't matter if they killed their ex, threw in a trunk and threw in the river, right? It don't matter. Because you are going to bring the best out of them. He's not going to be no murderer, no more, none of that. Or does it matter? It does matter. It just fucking does, man. It just fucking does. This is a problem with a lot of men today. Thinking, well, let me do all these things and make her feel great because, you know, she never had love. That's why she's not, you know, that's why she's not happy, or she just ain't found the right guy. Let me do all these magic tricks. They do all the magic tricks. That girl still blow him off. Still use him or whatever. Whatever the bad chicks be doing. You know why? Because she already had a good guy and so-called, you know, one of those guys that y'all claim bring the best out of a motherfucker. But guess what? It didn't work, did it? Great women are great women because they're great women, dog. A great woman does not need a man to become a great woman. If she does, she's not a woman. How? Ain't part of being a grown woman becoming a great, ain't part of being a great woman is becoming a great woman. How can a woman become a great woman if it's not within herself? It has to be there. Y'all can argue this shit all day long, but nah, there's no way around it. There's no way around it. So I meet a great woman, she get with me, and now she's super great, right? But when I break up with her, does she go back to just being great? I'm just wondering, because, you know, according to y'all, I'm the one that determined making her better, right? So she was like a 5. She got with me, now she's a 10. What happens if she break up? Does she automatically go back to the 5? Or was it something in her that's making her become this great woman to do these great things? All I know is, if you are the one that's determining or has a big influence on them, let's say I'm the one having a big influence on her becoming a great woman, she's not going to be really happy with me. So she quit smoking and she cooks and do all this shit because of me. But she's not doing it for her. She's doing it for me. She's not going to really be happy. She really wants to fuck any dick she want, but she, you know, I'm just going to pass up all these dick that I want for you. She's not going to be happy. How? No man is. No man's going to be happy. No, I'm just going to not fuck around no more for you. He's not going to be happy and he's going to do it. But if he does it for himself, I don't want to be this guy no more. I want to be a great guy for a woman. There's a difference. I want to be a great guy so I can be a great guy for a woman, make a woman happy. Versus, I'm going to be a great guy for this woman. I'm doing it for you instead of doing it for myself for a woman. If that makes sense. I try not to sleep around because I do that for me. Has nothing to do with no woman. So when I do decide to be exclusive with a woman and shit, I'm not going to be unhappy. I'm not gonna see all that. Oh man, I gotta fuck something, man. I only stopped fucking around because of her, you know. And that's why a lot of men cheat. They get in a relationship for, you know, because they want in-house pussy or something. They're not in relationships for them because they wanted to. They're doing it. Well, it is for them, but they're doing it because they want certain benefits out of it, not necessarily because they want to be what a relationship partner is supposed to be. And that's why you see the bullshit that's going on. That's why you see the fuckery. That's why you see some women unhappy. Because that's not who they was ever wanting to be. A woman who wants to be a wife, she's going to be a happy woman when she's a wife because that's what she wanted to be. Versus a woman who, you know, I don't really want to be a wife, but if this is what it takes to get the bag from Stephen Curry or something, then I'm with it. I'll do it. And she's not going to be happy. She's going to divorce. Plain and simple. I don't know no other way to put this shit, people. I didn't really want to be a dad, but damn, I busted a nut in a girl, and now the kid's here. Let me just be a deadbeat. Because I didn't want to be a dad anyway, and I'm not stepping up to that shit. Fuck that. I'm gone. Believe what y'all want, man. I know the truth because I'm just like the next person. I'm no better than the next. I know I'm not the only person who is trying to become a great person for myself instead of relying on people. What about all the single people in the world? What, they just supposed to just sit there and wait until they meet somebody to become great and live their life and be happy as shit? Or are they supposed to do that shit regardless? I'm just wondering. What if I meet somebody that brings greatness out of me? Because y'all say this is what happens. I meet somebody that brings better out of me. We break up. Then I meet somebody that brings worse out of me. What, do I revert back? Do I downgrade who the fuck I am? I'm just wondering. How can I be a great man, then meet a bad woman? Now I'm not so great anymore. But then when I meet another one, oh, I'm great again. How? It's impossible, dog, unless it's not authentic. If it's authentic, it don't matter. It don't matter if I meet a great woman. It didn't work with us. Damn, I met another one. She's not as great. It don't matter. I'm still going to be becoming this great man. It don't matter. It just don't matter because I'm doing it because of me. Y'all know? Hope y'all get it, man. If you don't get it, then allow the same thing that makes this better out of you, bring this better out of you, allow that same thing to bring the worst out of you, because that's what's going to happen. Because you allowed that. But what if I don't allow people to determine whether I'm going to be great or not? It don't matter if they leave. Okay, she fucked me over. She kind of hurt my feelings. But you know what? I'm still going to be great because it had nothing to do with her. I'm still going to be a great father because it has nothing to do with her. Still going to be a great husband next time because it has nothing to do with her. Or with the next person, should I say. Right? The boss pissed me off, but you know what? The last job didn't bring the best out of me because it was a horrible experience. But you know, this new job, I'm gonna allow that to determine whether I'm great or not, or whatever. You get the point. Y'all get the damn point. I ain't gonna beat a dead horse no more. I'll let y'all go. Be great, people. It's in you. It ain't in another woman or man. It's in you. The greatness within you is in you, not no other woman or man. I can't go, let me find, man, come on, man. Shouldn't I be looking to the Most High to make me great? Just wondering. I'm really seriously wondering. And guess what? The Most High can put people in your life that prolong and help you through this road of greatness too. But you go through Him first. Y'all are going through women and shit, saying these women are If you allow a woman or man to determine this, I'm telling you, your life's going to be fucked up. And I see a lot of it. I see it when men allow this shit. And when women allow it. Look around. I'm not buying it. You cannot tell me that you was a submissive woman and you was a good woman to this guy because of him, but then the next guy, all of a sudden your submissiveness just fell the fuck off and you just become this bad woman. I'm not buying that shit. And even if it is true, then you're not to be trusted. Because you could just happen to meet another coworker or something that makes you think he brings the best out of you. Now you're done. Now you're leaving me. You know what I'm saying? So all y'all single people, according to some people in relationships, you cannot become great until you meet somebody that brings the better out of you. You know, no more improvement in life. Stay right where the fuck you at. Because until we meet some great person that makes us better, you know, it's impossible, you know. Nah, that's a lie, people. It's all about God and you, man. And that's all we got at the end of the day anyway. Let's be honest about it. At the end of the day, all we really got is God and ourselves. Even if you have a relationship, even if you got people in your life, at the end of the day, all you really got, like really 100% really got, is God and you. I think the devil wants us to depend on man and woman more than he wants us to depend on God. Last time that I checked, a woman could never make me a better man than the Most High can. That is fucking facts. Last time that I checked, a man could never make a woman a better woman than a man. That's facts. That's why it's God sent, help me find the woman or man that you got for me. And that's another issue why a lot of relationships don't work, because the relationship was never ordained by God, or the people wasn't sent from God to be your lover, and it ain't gonna work. In the end, it's not gonna work. If it ain't from God and it ain't foundation from God, it's not working. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I don't care how good of a lover you think you are, blah, blah, blah. It's not working. It's not gonna work. It's gonna end. It's a lie. It never was the real person you were supposed to be with. Not gonna work, people. Stop acting like God is something you could fit in a box or some shit. You know what I mean? And acting like women and men are big as God, and they're not. Not even close. Not even close. Y'all are walking around here claiming that women and men have the power to make people better like the Most High. Come on, man. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Y'all know it. And even if I can make a woman better, right? Bring better out of her, right? Which would technically make me a woman or man from God. Like if you're a woman or man, somebody making you better in your life or whatever, they still was sent from God, right? And God is still working through that person, because that person depends on God to make them better, for me to be better for that woman. So at the end of the day, if I'm becoming a better person because I'm allowing God to make me a better person, at the end of the day, if I'm becoming a better person because I'm allowing God to make me a better person, it's still going through God. It's not the woman. Nowhere around it. That's why when God puts me with the woman he wants me to be with, it's all really about God in the end of the day. She really has God to thank, not me. You're just the best ever, Twan. You know, I can't live without you and blah, blah, blah. But still, I'm not even this great woman or man. You know, I'm you or whoever. You're not even this great woman or man without God influencing you. You can't be. You cannot be your best version of yourself without the Most High's influence. It's not going to happen. So how is it possible that these men or women are bringing the better out of you or the best out of you? How? Without God? I'd like to see that. I don't think it's going to happen. You're being counterfeited. You're getting a lemon. I'm no fool. I understand that for the right woman, for me, to not play me, do me dirty and all that, it has to be a woman from God. And God has to be working through that woman. Has nothing to, I'm gonna make her the one for me, right? I'm gonna bring the better out of that woman and make her be exactly what I want her to be for me and never do me wrong. I don't think so, dog. If you believe that, you fell and bumped your head some fucking where. It definitely has to be, she definitely has to be, the Most High definitely has to be working through that woman. If not, the devil can penetrate through that woman. Oh, look at this one over here. Don't that guy bring better out of you than Twan? And she gonna fall for that shit if she ain't real close to the Most High like that, she gonna fall for it. You're right, that toy does look better. Let me try that for a second. She gonna fall for it. But y'all out here believing that your wife, you know, I'm the one that makes her the best ever, and you know, without me she wouldn't be nothing. Basically, you're saying, you know, if I believe this shit, that means when I get a woman one day, you wasn't shit until you met me. I brought the best out of you. That old you know, I'm the one who made you better. Think about it. That old you. Nah, remember that old you before you met me? Yeah, I brought that better out of you. When really God put me in her life, number one from jump. But I'm going to take all the credit for the shit though. Come on, man. It makes no sense. It's the Most High at the end of the day. Everything goes back to God. Period. Who am I to take that credit? Even if the Most High put me in that woman's life to help her life become better, and it might make her find things about her that she didn't know because she might see those things in me. But overall, how would she even pick the best person for her if she wasn't becoming a better person within herself first? Why do you think so many people are not picking the best person for them? Because they're not becoming the best person. They're not even picking themselves. They're not even picking the better person in themselves, let alone in somebody else. Because we all got good and bad within ourselves, right? I could be the nigga or I could be the black man. Right? Good and bad, right? Not saying that, you know, you a nigga, you bad. You get my point, though. I could be the good person in me or the bad person. Let's just put it like that. Because I don't want people twisting my shit. I could be the good person in me or I could be the bad person in me. Shit. Y'all got me on this shit way too long, man. It's been a minute, though. Y'all know I love making these videos. But the time is up, people. The time is up. But I just feel like everybody trying to take God's, you know, they trying to take God's credit. But like I was saying, I could choose to be a good person or a bad. I could be the good guy. I could be the player, or I could be the good guy. I have to choose that within myself first before I can even choose a better woman in the first place. A lot of people see it, or I could, I'm gonna be a player until I meet this certain woman, and then I'm gonna choose to be the good guy. That's what they're basically saying. I'm gonna be a guy about his money and all that shit when I meet the right one, or be more about my money when I meet the right one. That's crazy, man. It don't even sound right. And if you allow this to happen, I feel for you. Think about if women allowed. Think about how many women would not be great women if they depended on all these men to determine to bring the best out of them. Because most men ain't on nothing. They just want to hump and dump. So what about the women who haven't found the right guy yet, but she's going to allow these men to bring a certain thing out of her or not bring a certain thing out of her? Do you really believe great women of the world did that? Or did they just become great women within themselves? I'm just wondering, did they meet some great guy? So in other words, if you're not a married woman, or should I say a woman with a guy, and happy, then you're not great, because you need a woman, or you need a man to bring that out of you. It's just dumb, man. You need a man to bring that shit out of you. And depending on what type of man you pick, that's going to determine how good of a woman you are or how good of a woman you aren't. Like there's some switch or some shit. They act like there's some switch. What about the women who have been in multiple relations or dating multiple people? So I guess she's just all over the place every other day. She's a good woman. One day she met a great guy. Next day she met a bad guy. Now she's worried. Come on, stop it. I'm not going to keep saying this shit over and over. Y'all get the point, and y'all know it's some bullshit. And don't allow it to. Don't allow people to do this to you, man, because that same person, you give a person that type of power to determine whether you're going to be great in life, you also give that same person the power to destroy you or your life. Period. Period, man. I don't give a fuck who the woman is. I'm going to be the same person that's going to be trying to get money, that's going to try to do all these things. Try to be a great father if I was ever a father. All these things. What happens if I lose the woman? Like I already said before, I lose the woman that brought the greatness out of me or this better out of me. Now I don't even want to be a dad no more because we broke up and shit. I don't even want to be a great dad to my kid anymore. I don't want to. I don't even want to go to work. I don't want to do shit. That don't make sense, people. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. I really hope y'all have a good weekend. I really hope y'all feeling good like I'm feeling right about now. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for the support.